Hey guys, we're back for another free-to-play episode. Keep on doing the same old thing every day. Get my 2 wins and then move on. So, level 14 Princess Tower, looking pretty normal so far. I can beat level 14 Princess Towers relatively consistently. Log Bait is a good matchup for me, so I don't mind really seeing that. Wizard, never mind, this is totally mid-ladder nonsense. Evo Wizard, Evo Valk, so I've seen both of his Evos now. I'm hoping that the Firecracker gets one more shot, but she didn't, so I'm probably going to have to Valk this too, but I'm going to see if the delivery managed to finish off the Wizard. Okay, it did actually, so I think I can ignore this. You can see that the Valk actually has to 3-tap the delivery because it's equal level there. Princess, Wizard, Valk. Barrel. He's played 3 cards since his last Princess, so if he plays one more card, he'll be back to his Princess. Split Gobs. Skellies, he can Princess the river now. Nothing? Okay. All Firecracker at the back. He should have Princess the river into the Gobs, because that makes it nearly unreactive. Wow, okay. That's crazy. He went for a -1 and a -3, so I can literally just go for this at the river right now, even though I know that it's, like, technically a bad deal for me because I've got a low-level Hog. It's still worth it because I'm going to get a lot of damage out of this, because I know that he has a whole lot of 0 elixir to counter this with. So even though my Hog is 2 levels under, I still got the better end of that interaction just because of the fact that he was down so absurdly much elixir after that. The Fireball was a -1, and then he gave me a 1 elixir Valkyrie. So I just needed to make sure that I could get his Inferno Tower off the map with a Log, and he, for some reason, decided to defend with a God Barrel instead of a Valk or a Wizard. If I could go back again, it doesn't really matter if he tries to Fireball it, because I can just go for the same play again. Wizard, Valk, Fireball, God Barrel, Princess, Log. So he's got, wait, Double Ranger, Inferno Tower, God Barrel, Valk, Fireball, Log, Skellies. That's his whole deck, actually. So he's playing Log Bait, but but Wizard Valk instead of actual Log Bait support. I'm gonna try and get a Lightning off here. Hopefully he'll play it in range. No, he won't. Okay, well, I'll just log that because that's good log value. It gets his barrel off the map and his Princess. Okay, then. What is this? He's probably gonna try and God Barrel the river. No? Okay. Just giving me a free Valkyrie. Well, I'm gonna Lightning his next Wizard, but I want to get to 10 elixir so I can hog Lightning too. He's probably gonna have to He's probably gonna have to Wizard this too, so I'm gonna wait for Wizard before I Lightning. Very nice. I might get a single hit off of that. Okay, very good. Yeah, he knows it's over now. I'm pretty sure that Firecracker ship will put him within 1 lightning damage. So it's pretty much just over right now. So I'll see you guys in the next game, honestly. Kind of nice, actually. He actually understood that the game was over. That shows that the players that I'm playing against are getting better. Like, he didn't try to defend the delivery there at the end of the game, because he knew it's 300 health plus lightning range. No reason to draw things out unnecessarily. So, yeah, that's one of my 2 wins for the ladder for the day. So I'll play one more, and I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright, this looks like Minor Breaker's Marcher. I have extensive experience losing to this deck, so wait, never mind, Spirit. Marchinado never plays Spirit. Cannon Spirit could be Hog EQ. Evo Cannon, don't love to see it. I don't really want to play any of these cards right now. I guess I'll Delivery the River. Oh, Cannon Spirit Pigs, Cannon Spirit Queen, probably Pigs EQ. I'm going to wait for as long as I can before lightninging this Queen, so I have Inferno Tower Elixir, because he's probably going to Pigs to try and punish me for that. I'm covering my Inferno Tower in anti-EQ placement. Oh, never mind, he's playing Queen Hog for some reason. Queen, Hog, Spirit, Cannon. EQ. So that's 5 of his 8 cards already. I'm down damage despite getting a Lightning versus his EQ, because towers. I'm hoping that I'll see the rest of his deck soon. Spirit, Cannon, Hog EQ, Queen. That's 5 of his 8 cards. Valk. Very odd. He has to sacrifice something in order to be able to have Valk in a Hog EQ deck. Like, he must either be running only a single cycle card, so no Skellies, or he must be running, like, just some odd combination here. I'm going to instantly Lightning this Queen off the map. Very nice. It was a 6 for 6 because he wasted his ability before I played that. Yeah, he's playing Delivery, so I'm sensing that he's probably not playing Skellies. He could probably hog the river here and get some damage. Yeah, okay. That's unfortunate. He knew that he could hog the river, so I have to just accept that I'm not going to have my Inferno Tower down in time to take, 2 hits? 2 hits. Alright. That was 2 hits irrespective of the levels. If I had level 14 tower, that would have still gotten damage on my tower. That's just how the cycle works. He has a cheaper deck than I do. Spirit, Log, EQ, Delivery, Hog, Queen, Cannon. That's 7 of his 8 cards. He's probably got, like, well, He's learning at least. I don't like to see that they're learning, actually. I'm going to log this because Queen ability is most of Queen's value, so if you just stop the ability, then it's not going to get him very much value. I'm going to hog opposite lane here because that cannon's mostly dead, so he's going to have to spend a lot of elixir on this. And I get 0 hits because levels. I'm Inferno Tower high just to try and take minimal delivery damage here. I can't afford to play my gobs on that because I need to wait until after he's played his hog before I can play my gobs here. I'm going to go in right now because I know that he wants to go in. Oh, that was a very unfortunate log by him. Alright, so I'm gonna Firecracker snipe his cannon. Wait, that gets a second shot? Okay, that's crazy. Well, now that he doesn't have his cannon in hand, I can go for my hog. I don't have my log in hand, so we can do some funny business here, but... Oh, and Evo Valk, too. I didn't realize he was playing Evo Valk. I think I'm gonna gobs opposite lane. Inferno Tower, because I know he's gonna hog. Valk, myself. Log, because I know that hog would actually get a hit if I didn't log it, because levels. I'm down 800 damage, which is pretty surprising. I need to get better... I need to get more hog lightnings done. Firecracker, helping. I'll hog opposite lane since his cannon doesn't pull. It won't get me all that much damage, but at the very least it'll be a positive trade. Or it'll get me 2 hog hits because he decided to take the neutral trade. That's fine with me. He's probably going to EQ this, but it doesn't get him through, so that's a 7 for my 5. He spent 2 elixir there to get damage, but I think I'm starting to set up a good offensive push here. I think I'm going to... Oh, wow. Very good. I'm going to Firecracker and forget that the cannon actually gets 2 hits on my Firecracker. I don't know what's up with that. I'm pretty sure he's back to his hog, so I'm going to play my gobs first and then hog opposite. I don't know how I can sense this, but I can sense that I outcycled his cannon, but he did... I sense that we both outcycle each other at the same time there. I'm going to Whoa, okay. He's deciding to go same lane as me, which is really trash play from him. He missed his EQ on the tower, so that's very good for me. He hit the Inferno Tower, but he missed my tower. I'm going to Firecracker this lane because that will actually chip the opposite lane here. And then finally I can go for a Hog Lightning because that'll hit the Queen, and he doesn't have his cannon in hand. I have to Inferno Tower this because I don't have anything better for it. I am getting very nice damage though, so we'll have to see if I lose all my lead in this push. I'm going to Valk Gobs because I know that he's going to Hog right now. He played his log, but we'll have to see if I... Okay, I do take damage. If I had delivered immediately there, I think I actually could have gotten away with no damage. I have to start going for Hog Lightnings because I need the tower damage back. He's going to try and outcycle me here, but I can finally get my first Hog Lightning push off there. And I get 0 damage because he's got... I get damage! Wow, okay. I'm going to Valk like this and then Inferno Tower like this to keep the Hog and the Queen next to each other. Because if the Queen is next to the Hog, then I still actually keep... even though it's invisible, it still gets targeted. That was a very bad cannon by him. Actually, I have to focus on defense here. There's no way that he can get enough damage with his EQ, so he has to get a hog hit, and there's no point in me trying to go aggressive because there's no way I can take his tower. Alright. Relatively clean game. I took some hog hits, but that was just because he has a faster cycle than me. I'm pretty sure that I was right in the beginning that he actually got rid of Skellies for his Valk in his deck. Yeah, you can see here in his deck he has Valk over Skelly, so he's playing no Swarm, but he has a tank. Usually Queen Pigs is, well, Queen Hog, I guess, is supposed to run Skelly as no tank, and then you just use the Ice Spirit stall, Skelly stall, and Delivery stall to handle Ghosts and Mega Knights. Well, I actually saw that the Spirit Empress challenge is up, and I've been ignoring these challenges mostly because 500 gold is pitiful, but this is actually my favorite emote in the game, so I'm gonna do this challenge. I'll see you guys. Well, by the way, this is the deck I'm using. This is probably the easiest deck in the game right now. So yeah, I'll see you guys once I'm in a match. Actually, I totally realized. I forgot you're actually supposed to play Chef with this deck, so make sure you have Chef on and then go into the challenge. So a lot of people already know that this deck is absurdly easy to play, so you're probably going to be facing a lot of mirror matchups, and with mirror matchups, I guess I'll explain that when I get to it, but yeah. So this is a heavy deck, so I don't mind leaking elixir at all, but since it's like a heavy but also a spam deck, I'm just going to play something as soon as I get my one pancake going. Very interesting. I guess I'll E-Wiz low and just eat a bunch of damage here. I understand that my units are kind of split here. The reason why I'm doing that is because I want to make sure that the Rage does not hit the Loon there. Alright, I actually get really good damage here because Chef starts off with a lot of health and his Duchess ran out of ammo pretty quickly there. So I'm going to take damage practically every time he plays a Lumber Loon. I just don't have any good responses to it. But I've got this monster deck where I just kind of play a bajillion tanks in a row and then it works. So, he's got Valk, Lumber Loon, NATO. That's 4 of his cards so far. Empress herself, you don't really have to think about Empress all that much. She's kind of just a DPS that you can play if you feel like it. But most of the time you're going to be working with P.E.K.K.A. Gob Giants. I will Empress here because I'd like to get the DPS down, and I figure that his best counter is an Empress of his own. I can actually go for a Rage Curse here to get these Gobs off the map. It's better to play Curse than Rage, but that's the order that I had them in, so I decided to just play it. My Empress will win this interaction because she's +1 and also got the first hit, so he's going to have to do something about that if he doesn't want to take some King Tower damage, but he decided not to. Okay. I'm going to see if he Lumberjacks here. No Lumberjack? Okay. If he didn't Lumberjack that, then I can just E-Wiz and that will full counter. It's very interesting NATO, so that's a, what, 8 for my 4, so he just handed me 4 Elixir on a silver platter there. I'm going straight for the King Tower here, by the way, because this is a toxic deck where you practically just 3-crown everybody you play against, so no reason not to. It'd just be a waste of time if I went for the Princess, because I might as well end the game sooner. So, he gave me a Valk, so that P.E.K.K.A.'s practically just a 3-Elixir P.E.K.K.A., which is very nice for me. I'm probably going to get my Empress down again, because Empress, he's going to play an Empress on defense, so I'm going to want my Empress to help me out on offense. I'm going to Gob Giant behind this P.E.K.K.A. to try and help push the P.E.K.K.A. forwards. The P.E.K.K.A. is the tank of the deck, because it's, it has the highest health, but on top of having the highest health, it heals itself over time as well. I'm going to curse his Empress to make sure that it gets killed quickly, and then I'll probably E-Wiz to help out with this minion horde, and that's game. One of the biggest things to know about this deck is that you should really try not to over-defend. This is going to get very repetitive because there's going to be 10 games in a row of this, and odds are very low that I lose any of them. So I'm probably going to play, let's see. I'll probably play 3 in the beginning, and then 3, and then the last 3 games as well. So after the next 2 games, I'll probably cut and then see you guys in a bit at the end of the challenge, just so I don't have to, you know, slog my way through this entire thing. I'll cycle my Bomber right now. Evo Cage, very interesting. So, I'm just going to start playing stuff. I mean, you can't really leak Elixir into a Cage because he's kind of setting up his Elixir. It's like a miniature 4-Elixir pump, except instead of getting Elixir out of it, you get a Brawler. This is not the greatest matchup in the world because he's got recruits, but I do stand a pretty solid chance because this deck is just really overpowered. Alright, so I'm guessing that what I'm going to have to do here is just P.E.K.K.A. low and then tower trade because there isn't really a good way for me to save that other tower here. I could have like tried to Gob Giant Kite, but that really wouldn't have worked. So I'm probably just going to sack an entire tower and then go for a P.E.K.K.A. Gob Giant opposite lane. He isn't back to his Evo Cage yet. So this push should work out pretty nicely for me. I'm also going to get a Bomber down here and a Rage on these Zappies. I want to deal damage to the Zappies because I want to make sure that the Gob Giant can kill them quickly. Oh, that actually really sucks. He got back around to his Evo Cage, so I'm not going to get any damage here, so I lost an entire tower for nothing. This is part of why Evos are so overpowered, because you can play them first play of the game, and then since he played that first play of the game, he was able to defend my entire push for practically nothing. So, if he did not have his Evo Cage in his starting hand, he would have lost his entire tower there, but because he had his Evo Cage, it countered the entire thing I played. It's also a bit unfortunate that I didn't have my Spirit Empress in hand in the start of the game. That's just another unfortunate thing. This deck relies a lot on starting play. So, I guess I'll P.E.K.K.A. low, and then probably E-Wiz for the Spirit Empress. I'm going to have to eat the entire opposite lane once again. This is a heavy deck, and we're in single time. Okay. I'll Bomber, and then probably Rage the Bomber. Because oh, actually, I just realized I completely missed the Bomber there. And I'm actually 3-crown, just straight up. Okay, well, what can I say? I should have gotten a luckier starting hand. That's my fault for not getting luckier. Well, see you guys in the next game. Alright, next round. Let's see if I can win the lotto again. That is what Clash Royale has come to, anyway. P.E.K.K.A. first play. I'll P.E.K.K.A. second play. Alright, so once you're facing a mirror matchup with this deck, this is what I was expecting to face more often. E-Wiz is going to be the key card because E-Wiz stun is practically like an Ice-Wiz slow, just with extra steps. So, he has extra DPS, but I'm going to get the extra support because P.E.K.K.A. is the most important card in this deck right now. You want to make sure that your P.E.K.K.A. is winning as many interactions as it can. So by playing my E-Wiz Curse Rage, my P.E.K.K.A. has more stats. It gives you proportionally more stats, right? Because the percentage increase on top of a P.E.K.K.A. is more valuable than, like, a flat increase by adding a Gob Machine. So he's down a considerable amount of Elixir right now, considering he had to spend an extra 6 to counter my stuff, and it gets him only 1 single shot off that. Alright, so I'm guessing that now is a good time to straight up P.E.K.K.A. the river. No, it isn't. I'm just going to wait because I want to get my double Evo cycle. If I P.E.K.K.A immediately, then it's going to go into his P.E.K.K.A, and that's not going to work very well for me. What you want is to be, number one, the person P.E.K.K.ing on defense, but you also want to be the person who has both of their Evos in one cycle. This is very nice for me. I'm gonna get another Rage off here. I would kind of like it if I could get a Curse, but if it doesn't happen that way, I'm fine with it. Notice that his P.E.K.K.A, I think, only got a single shot on my P.E.K.K.A this entire time so far. So that's looking very nice for me. He's not going to have a very good time countering this. Low ground Empress. So that's going to heal my P.E.K.K.A there. So I'm going to go for an Empress of my own, because I believe he's got a whole lot of nothing for this right now. P.E.K.K.A heals herself. So I'm going to get, yeah, you can see here there's a lot of damage going through right now. I believe that he's playing Arrow's Rage instead of Curse Rage, which is part of why I'm winning this game, because Curse is a secondary Rage, so getting the double proportion increase gives me very nice cycles. I don't have my Evo P.E.K.K.A in hand for my God Giant push, so I'm not even going to bother with it. I will P.E.K.K.A first right now because I'm up enough that I believe that it'll be useful. Also, he played a garbage God Giant right there, so he's just handing me value with that. I'm going to Ewiz low and then probably Curse Rage. Oh, very good. He set up his P.E.K.K.A right into my stuff. I'm actually going to God Machine through this to keep his P.E.K.K.A off of my P.E.K.K.A, because P.E.K.K.A is the single most valuable card in this matchup, since nothing can really kill a P.E.K.K.A but a P.E.K.K.A. And now I've got the full setup, so now I can go for P.E.K.K.A the back, God Giant the river, and then it should probably kill him, because he's going to have to spend a lot of elixir defending this push that I've got going right here, and then after he's finished defending that, he's going to not have enough elixir to defend my actual big push right here. So I've got the whole double tank down. I'm going to get my big Empress here, and then I can Rage this up so that his P.E.K.K.A dies before it crosses the river. And now I can go for my Ewiz, and I'm 99.99% sure he's dead right now, because he doesn't have anything at all to counter this. So yeah, see you guys in the next game. Alright, and we're back. I got into the swing of it a little bit, so I'm used to playing the deck now. I haven't played this nonsense spam deck in my life before, but you can see the number of 3 crowns I got there. So, pretty much the same thing has been going on. I've been playing exactly the same way. The only reason I lost that last game was just because I got really unlucky with my starting hand. So, you generally just never, ever want to be making the first play. If you know that they're not playing P.E.K.K.A themselves, then you can just start playing your tanks in the back, but you don't want to be playing before you know that they have no P.E.K.K.A themselves. You can play a God Giant first play if you really want to, but it's a bit risky. This guy's not playing P.E.K.K.A because he's playing Bush, Bats, Lumberjack for some reason. So Bush, Bats, Lumberjack is 3 of his 8 cards. I'm going to wait for full 6 elixir. I keep forgetting about that. So if you play an Empress on 5 elixir, like normally if you don't have enough elixir to play a card, you can hover the card by like tapping it slightly before you have enough elixir for it. But if you hover an Empress, it doesn't work. Because the thing with Empress is that since you technically already have enough elixir to play her, it just acts as though you hovered the 3 elixir card instead of the 6 elixir card. So even though you will have 6 elixir by the time the card gets down, it still plays as a 3 elixir. So that was an oops. I haven't actually made that mistake in any game up to this point yet, which is a little surprising actually. I've been playing the Empress almost every game. So, Empress, Lumberjack, Bats, Bush. I think I saw a Rage in there, so that would be, wait, no, 4, because the Rage probably came from the Lumberjack himself. I'm going to play a God Giant here, so I can run my next Evo. Ewiz, very interesting. Ewiz is going to help him out a lot in this deck, because it's practically just an Ice Wiz that does extra good against tanks, because it's got more DPS. I'm going to play a God Machine with this, because the God Machine will help me target the Ewiz, and hopefully kill the Empress as well. Very nice. I'm going to wait for 100,000 billion% that I have 6 elixir this time, just to make sure that his Empress goes down. Very nice. Probably gonna have to eat some Lumberjack damage here, but I don't really mind it all that much. Might actually have to eat some Bat damage too, because the Chef shoots extremely slowly. But it's not the end of the world, because this is single time, and heavy decks are not supposed to be good in single time. I'll Rage this. Just get it off the map. So, let's see. I've got my whole big push ready to go, so I'm just gonna P.E.K.K.A the back, and he's probably about to die. He's got Bush, Bats, Empress, Lumberjack, Ewiz. That's 5 of his 8, I believe. I'm sure I've seen more, I'm just forgetting. Well, regardless, I'm going to God Giant behind, and then, ooh, that Lumberjack's gonna get him some good value here. I can curse this. Oh, right, I actually forgot he has Battle Ram. Well, there's a lot of death happening right here. I'm gonna Empress, finally get my Empress down. That God Giant's gonna be spawning me a bunch of gobs, and I'm pretty sure that's game over. Well, I'll see you guys next round. I did begin the video by saying this was the easiest deck in the game. You kind of just set up your double Evo push and watch it work. So, as long as you survive to the double Evo push, you can usually win the game. Let's see what this guy's playing. Princess Tower is a good sign for me, because even if it does turn out to be a mirror matchup, the chef will help me a lot more. Skelly is first play. Don't have to respond to that because it's only 1 elixir. Don't really mind letting him get up 1 elixir. I'd rather save my cards right now. Skellies and leaking. Very odd play. I'm thinking of bombering the river. Or maybe Gob Giant. I think I'll Gob Giant first play. Gob Giant is the safer tank to play. If you have a P.E.K.K.A., I would recommend not playing it, because if you P.E.K.K.A. first into their P.E.K.K.A., then you just lose. So you want to Gob Giant first, make them P.E.K.K.A. on defense, and then P.E.K.K.A. their P.E.K.K.A. that's counter pushing. And then you can kill them with your remaining P.E.K.K.A. counter push. You want to be the person who's... Oh, that's supposed to be you. You want to be the person who's counter pushing with your P.E.K.K.A. Or getting a better counter push off with your P.E.K.K.A. You want to be the person defending a P.E.K.K.A. with a P.E.K.K.A. I think that makes the most sense. Very interesting witch. He's got... Oh, is he playing Graveyard? He's probably playing Graveyard, which is actually very good for me, because Curse is actually really good against Graveyard here. God Machine does good into Witch, because he kind of just snipes her through her Skellies. Probably going to get my P.E.K.K.A. down, because he's playing almost 100% playing Graveyard. I'm going to P.E.K.K.A. I was kind of hoping that my P.E.K.K.A. was going to take that Pancake instead of the God Machine. But I guess I do get a little bit of damage off of it. No, I don't. Okay, yeah, I definitely wanted the P.E.K.K.A. to get that Pancake. Given how this matchup is looking, I'm probably going to want to Empress behind this, and then Curse Rage to get his Empress off the map. And hopefully get a Witch off the map too. Very nice. Empress, Rage, and that Empress should die soon enough. Curse is the best Gob Hut counter in the game, because it turns the bajillion Gob spawns against it, so that's very nice. And for 2 elixir, I practically got a positive trade off of... Well, I did get a positive trade off of that Gob Hut. So, the P.E.K.K.A. is going to not break through, but the Empress here will finish off the tower for me, so that's pretty nice. I'm guessing that I'm not going to be able to 3-crown this guy, considering he's playing a real deck. But I do have my Mega Push in hand, so I'm going to try it. There's also a possibility he gave up. And he gave up. Well, I'll see you guys in the next game. This is another reason I haven't been playing these challenges all that much. They're kind of just too easy, you know? Most of these players are very... average, and average is not very good at the game. So, I don't want to P.E.K.K.A. first play. Empress first play is too dangerous. I can P.E.K.K.A. first play into a Hog, though, because that's only a 3 elixir P.E.K.K.A. now, and odds are very low that he's playing Hog P.E.K.K.A. If you P.E.K.K.A. very fast, you can actually get their Hog off the map with no hits on your tower, which is very nice. I'm going to Empress this. He's going to Skellies my P.E.K.K.A., so I'm going to Curse just preemptively right now. He's looking very dead right about now. He does get his Empress down, but, oh, he played those Skellies just perfectly outside of the, Curse range. That's pretty unfortunate for me, actually. I think that I'm actually going to Gob Machine this instead of E-Wizzing, because, Gob Machine will shoot back, and I would rather have my E-Wiz for his Hogs. Alright, that's nice, because I'm pretty sure if I had E-Wizzed that, my E-Wiz actually would have died on defense, because the Empress hits like a truck. Three Empress taps would full kill my E-Wiz, and I would rather have a full health E-Wiz to be on defense, and have like a partial health God Machine on offense. I'll Rage this up. The nice thing about E-Wiz and Rage is actually it has a very good synergy there, because E-Wiz hits every 1.8 seconds, or 1.7, I can't remember, but since it hits every 1.7 seconds, and it does a half-second stun, the Rage making it units can only exist, really, for the 1.3 seconds in between the stuns. So at the start of the 1.8, and it does a 0.5 second stun that stuns things so they can't do anything for the next 0.5 seconds. So essentially they only have 1.3 divided by 1.8 per uptime. But that's not the best part. The best part is that if you rage the E-Wiz, then he starts attacking faster, which doesn't only make it so he does more damage, it also decreases the total amount of uptime the enemies have. So the E-Wiz with Rage actually gets a stronger stun than usual, which is very neat. I'm going to P.E.K.K.A. the back here. Very unfortunate timing. I'm probably just going to Rage this Firecracker, get it off the map, because Firecracker does not one-tap a Bomber, which totally should not exist, by the way. Bomber, I think, really should be one-tapped by a Firecracker. Regardless, so, it's time. It is time. So I'm going to set up my Gob Giant, I'm going to get an Empress behind it, and then he's going to die, because that's how this deck works. I kind of wish I had a Gob Machine in this push, but I think it's going to work out just fine. Okay, I'm going to E-Wiz this Empress to try and get my Empress to win the interaction. Very nice. This deck is kind of just entirely focused on winning interactions. His Evil Cracker is dead because of the Gob Giant, and his regular Firecracker dies to my Ewiz. I'm thinking of letting him take the tower here so I can keep the 3-crown streak going. I know I got 2-crowns in this challenge, but I kind of like to finish the 3 crowns, you know? Though there is only 1 game and 10 seconds left, so odds are very low that he's going to be able to break through. I'm just going to defend. No point in drawing this out, so, yeah. This was, pretty easy challenge. I want to say see you guys in a second, but I actually do want to claim this emote on screen because this is just my favorite emote in the game, so I want you guys to see it. Alright, emote elected, and now I can put that in the thing. Where is it? Emote, mine. I have like a bunch of nonsense emotes that I got out of drops, so I'm just gonna take this out now. Alright, so that's gonna be my spammy winning emote. So yeah, see you guys next time.